Alright everyone, welcome to the track announcement for race 2 of the World Race. So race 1 has just wrapped up. You will be seeing a video of that hopefully Friday. But in the meantime, we have this here. And this will be the second track. Now, a lot of people were upset that the first one was a bit short. So fortunately, we're going for a much longer track 2. This one is one of the tracks selected by the teams. Of the 8 races in this season, 6 of those will be team chosen. So this one has been selected by the Racing Drones team. They are a new addition after one team has dropped out just before the event started. Fortunately, we had a team ready to take their place and they were excited to get into the event. So they are all in Racing Drone themed cars, and this is the track that they've decided that they want here. Now, one thing I am worried about is this loop. If you do not have the speed for it or the boosts, you will struggle on this loop. Hopefully we can do it. As long as you have one boost, you are able to manage. So be aware of that one, guys. It is something that will catch you off guard, and this is another bit of a slow section because it is very uphill. Now this part here is magnet track, so you don't need to worry about your speed coming into this. It is just that first loop. All the other non-magnet loops in this track do have a booster at the front of them, so that's not too bad there. Now once you're landing here, you're obviously going to hit the ground hard enough to bounce and lose all your speed, and then going straight into an uphill after that. It is just something to watch out for. This is about a 4.5 minute track, depending on how good you are. My first try was a blind try and it took me 4.5 minutes, so it is pretty safe to say that it's between 4 and 5 minutes to complete the track. Now this one here has a boost, so it's not too bad. You don't actually need to Nitrox to get up here. Not a problem at all. Just don't miss that boost, man. It's going to make things a little harder. Obviously, you'll be able to Nitrox your way across it in that situation. Magnet tracks for landing zones is really nice on any track that has jumps, because it just means that you are more likely to just land safely and neatly. So I do like that addition here. But as I said, this is a massive track. May as well use a Nitrox just to get through the straight section. And now these are a lot of long straights and uphill battles. So if you've got a car that is awful in your top speed, you're going to be finding yourself falling behind the pack a little bit, while things like the Jesco and stuff are going to excel. However, some cars are just better for cornering, right? Thank you for whatever that notification was. Was that Steam that gave me that? I don't want notifications for this. Origin? I don't know. Now you got to watch out for the checkpoint there. If you hit that, that's going to cost you a lot of time. So do be aware that that can go horribly wrong for you. It is just a very wide track. It's very hard to make mistakes, he says, as he makes a mistake. So fortunately, there is little in the way of, punishment that you can't control. It's sort of like a sideways kind of loop. This is really nice. And then into a loop here. It's very well designed, and obviously there's a lot of opportunity for high-speed cars to take over, whereas the previous track was it was a good mix of drift and speed, I feel. But obviously some of these tracks will be more drift focused and the drift cars will take over. So this is a good opportunity for captains to send in their guys with the fastest cars and hopefully take the big wins. So that is the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.1. We have a quick look in here. I'm sure we can see who created it, because I did forget to put that in the start of the video. And obviously I don't want to leave anyone out in terms of being recognized for their great work. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2.1 by Spective. This is a very thorough, well-designed track. There is unfortunately some skips in it if you See, the ghost car does do a skip right at the start and has cut that time to about a 2:16, basically halving the time that you would expect. So yeah, captains, get your high speed drivers ready and see you on the track. I'm excited for this one. This is going to be a long drive. This is going to be what, 13 and a half minutes, possibly 14 minutes with all the bumping and crashing. It's going to be a long time, and not everyone's going to finish on this one. Last time everyone finished within 10 seconds of each other. There's probably going to be a bit of space between first and last place this time.